Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Magos Galeo, can you analyze this Servo Skull?
Never have I encountered a Servo Skull that speaks in such a manner.
I want to take a chainsaw to this Servo Skull.
Something is amiss with this Servo Skull.
Magos, is this Servo Skull malfunctioning?
Damaged Servo Skull logged into mission report.
Veridian, the Servo Skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Ignore the Servo Skull, brothers. It is clearly malfunctioning.
A morose Servo Skull is not our problem.
This is why I do not trust tech priests. Place your faith in Magos Galeo, brothers.
Let us pray that Magos take control.
Block out any distractions. Our orders stand.
A suggestion: abandon Galeo's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Galeo and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta-6, if you ever speak to him again.
That Trygon is a greater threat than a malfunctioning Servo Skull.
Were I bothered by the Servo Skull's incessant taunts, I would shoot it myself.
What mechanical only exists? Let Magos Galeo do the wayward Servo Skull.
Mere words of a reprogrammed Servo Skull.
Nuisance correction requested.
I have never encountered a Servo Skull malfunction like this before.
That Servo Skull deserves extra scrutiny. And so does the Melta.
Line up behind me towards that Servo Skull mission complete. Everything about that Servo Skull is set right with me.
Anyone seen a Servo Skull exhibit such behavior before?
Critical observation. Servo Skull is compromised.
Servo Skull served the Imperium beyond their lifespan. Remember that, brothers.
Once I heard a Servo Skull perform songs.
Quiet. The damnable thing might be logging our words.
The Servo Skull is being consumed to locate.
The Magos said to ignore the Servo Skull.
Maintain focus on the mission.
Technotrists designed this facility to withstand any assault.
The thickness of these walls should provide ample time for the recitation of battle metals. These walls make for good Trygon repellent. I doubt that colossal Xenos aberration can chew through these walls.
I doubt that Trygon could tunnel through walls this thick.
Walls appear unbreachable by the Trygon.
I do not trust the Xenos to remain idle while we elude it.
Respite arrives only after the mission ends.
So nothing to see us here. We shall pit the strength of a Trygon size against Imperial construction.
Expect the Tyranids to have reached further into the facility than we were briefed.
Trygon statistical analysis says otherwise.
That is the biggest Tyranid I have seen.
A hideous display of horrors. But our orders stand.
If the Trygon desires battle, we will unleash war. No Trygon shall compromise.
By the Emperor.
Mission update. Trygon has breached Longinus Gamma.
We will get our chance at it, brothers.
We are not intimidated by its revolting carnage.
No matter its size, it will still die at our hands. We shall die.
It tears through Earth as if it were paper.
Formulating Trygon kill chain tactics.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Veridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. capability for the mission's sake. And your own.
Heard and acknowledged. I trust your purpose accountable.
Already ignoring the Servo Skull.
Metrian has failed thus far, and she will continue to fail.
Understood, Magos.
Veridian will remain uncompromised, Magos.
We must turn back.
Resupply. Magos, we have a Trygon complication.
The Trygon moves to intercept us.
The behemoth wants to fight!
Horror incoming! The Trygon has followed us.
Operation jeopardized.
The facility will be infested in moments.
It seeks to drown us in sheer numbers.
The vile tyrannies are amassing!
It summoned legions of Xenos. Where the Trygon burrows, the swarm follows.
Multiple Xenos encountered.
Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition Melta charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Melta munitions should be nearby.
Search high and low, brothers. We need Meltas.
Authorize those
festering
holes with molten hatred!
Find the Melta ordnance with dispatch. Brothers, locate those Melta charges.
Procure Melta charges and affix them to the Tyranid burrows.
Keep searching for Melta charges, brothers. Our strategy hinges on Melta charges. Without Melta charges, we will be overrun.
Brothers, seek instruments of holy immolation. Scour the vicinity for Melta charges. Who has eyes on Melta charges?
Find the Melta charges! Only Melta charges can destroy those hive holes. Our fury requires the searing fusion of Meltas.
Melta munitions are near. We must find them. Scout for Melta charges.
This is me.
We must supplement our war gear with Melta charges. How many Melta charges, brothers?
This is
Sourcing
Magos
Melta
Gamma.
ordnance
I
is
hereby
top
order you to turn your
We need Melta charges promptly.
Locate Melta ordnance. Scan for Melta charge signatures. Source Melta charges without delay.
Here, a Melta charge. I have a Melta charge. Melta charge source, brothers.
A fine instrument of destruction in my hands.
I hold a Melta charge, brothers.
Melta charge sword. We can proceed. I bring a Melta charge. I'm dead.
Melta charges.
Melta charge in hand, brothers. This will boil their synapses. I have a Melta charge. Clear a path. Melta charge acquired.
Melta charge incoming! Brothers, I have a Melta
When you
charge.
die, I will...
Melta charge found. Melta charge in possession.
Approaching with Melta ordnance. Melta charge secured. Melta munitions obtained.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the Melta charges. Place Melta charges on the Xenos swarm spots. The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this infestation.
Melta fire will cauterize and fuse their tunnel shut.
Seal the Xenos-infested chasms with the thermal weaponry.
Sterilize these burrows of Xenos. Burn the flesh from the Xenos. Eradicate the vermin from the tunnels. Light their tunnels ablaze with Melta charges. Cleanse those Xenos.
Not the Melta charges, but cut their moldering particles.
Purify their fetid tunnels with the Melta charges.
Collapse their rancid crawlways. Place the Meltas in the hive tunnels. Sear the hive burrows.
Digest your flavor. You are
Melta charge deployment to burrow. Utilize Melta tactics to negate Xenos' presence.
Charge detonated. Tyranids destroyed. Doorway sealed. Infestation slowed. Hive spore tunnel collapsed. Hive tunnel destroyed. Those Xenos will never see daylight.
Behold the glory of thermal purification. The abominations are burnt and buried. Hive substructure demolition achieved.
No beast shall crawl from that crevasse. Xenos tunnel system has collapsed.
One more Tyranid cavern lies in smoldering ruins. Passageway collapsed. Tyranids burn in their burrows. An excellent outcome.
Shadow.
Watch the Xenos burn.
Every Xenos hull gets a Melta charge.
The passages are purified.
Another Tyranid menace thwarted. Run! We stand victorious upon purified ground. Xenos writhe and burn in their own fetid drench. Another hive exit demolished. No more Xenos in this chasm. One Tyranid hive hole vaporized.
Sector clear of Tyranid presence, except for the Trygon.
Xenos crawlway seared shut.
Substructures collapsed. Enemy E-Rex inert. Tyranid burrow clear.
Shadow.
Xenos rally point eliminated. Xenos tunnelway negated. Onwards, brothers, towards the objective.
We dare not be late to apprehend this Metrian.
Move, brothers. We're near the facility.
Keep scanning for signs of the Trygon. Advance to the facility, but watch for the Trygon.
Advance towards objective.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data enclave.
Your righteous reek is a beacon to the
Galeo,
Tyranids.
old friend
Drawing
of
them
mine.
closer.
If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you